Well, would you look at there? It's Taco Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday, everybody. I see some new people off in the building. What's going on for you? What's going on? 57 Beige Fox. Got Preppy Princess, Caramel Mocha. We got some cute ladies in the chat. We got Tazisha, my bad. Gemini. Who else we got in here? VN Training, Winter's Grace. I mean, everybody's in the building. What y'all doing here? Are we live? Thank you for the ones. Thank you for the ones. I appreciate y'all. Hey, Sally Emmons, how are you? Y'all enjoying 2025 yet? I the fuck am. I am in a lovely mood, god damn it. Lovely mood. I need to go ahead and share my screen, effective immediately. So much shit has happened since the last time I saw you. It's almost unreal. Who else here feels like 2025 is off to a great and awful start at the same fucking time? I'm looking at the chat. At a great, I mean, this is almost like a dichotomy that I couldn't dream up. Motherfuckers is getting fucked the fuck up. Motherfuckers are winning on the other side. Motherfuckers getting left, right? Motherfuckers getting broke up with. Motherfuckers getting beat the fuck up. Motherfuckers getting new jobs, right? People getting burned the fuck up, huh? People being drowned. Where you at this 2025? I'm trying to see something. Let me get my screen together, okay? Where are you right now? Okay, because you only got a couple days left before you get really, really angry, right? At me, Snapple, Aaliyah, caramel mocha, every goddamn body. You're gonna be mad at everybody. Ladies, this shit is in full swing, and fuck around and find out season is underway. Okay? First of all, y'all, I'm sending prayers, I guess. Do atheists pray? I said, okay, I'm sending thoughts. I don't know what I'm sending, but I hope things work out. Listen, I'm going to have a little dark humor tonight because when it was the South that was experiencing some of this shit, there was a lot of jokes going around during those hurricanes and shit, right? And a lot of people were saying, maybe it's the South's judgment. Maybe, karma has taken place and all that good shit. Those of y'all that are out west that work hard, get it out the mud, and you lost everything, I'm sorry. Okay? Fuck those celebrities. I don't give a fuck what's going on with them. Some of them had the nerve to put up a GoFundMe. Are you fucking serious? Right now? But anyway, this is the thing. It's a lot of hypocrisy going around. And I'm seeing people saying this is the time to come together. Well, when motherfuckers was in the hurricane, was that not time to come together? Or was it because they had Trump signs in their goddamn yard? I'm looking at the chat. Huh? Aaliyah, am I wrong right now? Because I'm sending thoughts and prayers to the people that deserve it. But the motherfuckers that don't, you can eat my ass. And I don't like ass eaters. Pull up.
But no, you're not. I agree with everything you're saying. I want to hear more because I'm about to go in and you know how I get.
Oh, we fixing to go all the way off Snapple. Am I wrong? Or am I
No, you're
extra?
not wrong. You're
Okay.
not wrong because, first of all, do y'all remember when that little submersible went missing and all the jokes and stuff and people didn't give a fuck about them either? It's always this selective morality, this fake outrage. My thing is, I'm going to be honest with y'all, that shit's been fucking me up. I feel terrible for what has happened in LA. I also felt terrible for what happened in North Carolina. But yes, absolutely, the responses have been very different. And regarding this LA thing, before I go into that real quick though, don't y'all notice how that monster that ran those people over in New Orleans, like nobody's talking about him anymore. Everybody just forgot about that. I'm gonna need them to run that one back because no, y'all not about to. We're not just about to forget that he did that shit. Okay, but back to the fires. It's the incompetent leadership for me. And I know we're gonna get into it. I know we're gonna get
all the way into it.
I'm gonna put a pin in it then because I'm ready. I got some shit to say because I am so tired of these fucking libtard, leftard, Democrat losers talking about misinformation and disinformation. They love those words. They love to hide behind those words. I'm not going into no details. I'm just saying they need to retire that fucking word because they first of all, it's made up anyway, and then they bastardized it, and then they just try to use it as a weapon and a shield every time somebody tries to hold their bitch asses accountable.
You just gonna unload the clip like that early?
Snapple is on game. Check it. I really do feel sorry for people that lost shit. The everyday person, the person that goes to work every day, that type of motherfucker. But you other motherfuckers can kiss my ass. Really, I'm sorry. You didn't have any feels for folks in the South, so fuck you. Sideways twice on Tuesday, which happens to be today. Now, bitch. Hey, now. Back to this karma shit. Does it apply here? I got questions. Because you said those folks were children of slave owners and your ancestors were spitting out water and drowning them and all type of shit. So what's happening here? What's happening here? Woman who got rich from people burning down cities gets her mansion burned down. Well, let's correct that. She got 2 out of 3 of them burned down. So what's happening here? I got questions. Why is everybody so fucking quiet? Is it their ancestors tearing up her shit? And I'm tired of this goddamn afro. Listen, this is the thing. Afros can be cute, but this one ain't cute. Pull up on me. You sitting up there looking like Arnold Jackson around this bitch. Bitch, I think you trolling. I think you trolling to make everybody look like some bad witches and coons because you know you look fucked up right here. Snapple, get her.
She got the Frederick Douglass hairdo going on.
Right.
That's what it's giving. Oh my gosh, girl, no. So what, she lost 2 of her mansions, she still has 1, right? So she's still able, she found somewhere, what a scamming ass bitch. I don't feel bad for her at all. Like, I can't even believe they allow her to scam like that. But yeah, wow. They should have got the third one too. I'm sorry. I ain't want her to get hurt, but they might as well got the third one too. She don't need no fucking mansions.
Aaliyah, you want some of this afro or you want me to keep going?
Go ahead and keep going, because they all about to get it as a whole in a minute.
So, speaking of leadership out there, and I see y'all taking up for Karen, and y'all like that Karen, huh? You mean to tell me that you're going to find a way to take up for a leader that literally seems like she's missing her helmet? I have to be very careful up here, so use your imagination. It seems as if this bitch is missing her helmet. How is there a mic in your face and you have nothing to say while people are losing all of their possessions? Let's go.
Do you owe citizens an apology for being absent while their homes were burning? Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you nothing to say today? Have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today? Elon Musk says that you're utterly incompetent. Are you considering your position? Madam Mayor, have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today who are dealing with this disaster? No apology for them? Do you think you should have been visiting Ghana while this was unfolding back home?
Ladies, I'm telling you, you look a mess. Taking up for that. I know y'all gonna take up for bullshit, especially when you got a narrative to spin. I know you are. But you had better sit that one the fuck out. A lot of Black women didn't. And if you take up for stuff like that, you are providing an assessment of the collective of Black women. That motherfucking bitch is missing a helmet. She was acting as if she had paint chips with lead in it for dinner. Y'all can't take up for shit like that. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Let me scroll just a taste, okay? Come on now. Ladies, I know that a long time ago when the internet was a baby, it seemed like a really good idea for Black women to come together, express our issues, and look for solutions to them. Come to find out, sometimes the call is coming from inside of the motherfucking house, bitch. Ladies, some of your problems start at home. The majority of your problems start at home. Some of it got a dick attached to it. I'm looking at the chat. Huh? This is a hot, funky ass mess. But we got two clowns, right? That's part of the clown posse. Ladies, sometimes it's better to just shut the fuck up. You cannot make excuses for shit like this. One of these bitches, clown number one on the left, said, "Do you expect her to take care of the whole city?" Well, I have something to tell you, you ass-faced bitch. That's the job of the fucking mayor, you fucking washed up, typecast ass bitch you. And this one on the right, who would... I can't say that up here. I can't say that up here. Before I show what they said, Aaliyah, do you have anything to say? Because I'm getting ready to go off.
Oh, yes, I do. And I'm right behind you on that too. But I want to piggyback off of what Snapper was saying earlier. Let me just say that misinformation, disinformation bullshit is code for stop telling the truth about me. Nobody is misinformed. Y'all just like to tell bold-faced lies that you don't appreciate being called on. When those hurricanes devastated the South, people knew then that they didn't have the money to carry us through hurricane season. And FEMA was deliberately skipping Trump supporters' homes. And they lied about that too when it was true. They only offered those people $750 right before the holidays and at the start of winter. And a lot of people still celebrated that. Cardi B, stupid ass, anybody. She tried to take it down, but it was too late. And y'all dusty bitches still said Merry Christmas and went on to celebrate food, family, and festivities while those people were intense and freezing. Now there's been another disaster where there is no water and not nearly enough firefighters to combat that. And y'all are still playing in the American people's faces and lying. And there's at least 92% of y'all that thought voting for 4 more years of this, despite how bad we knew it was getting, that it was simply more important to vote for the 4 Black women who held the second highest office in this country and did absolutely nothing the entire time. And these motherfuckers actually had the gall to try to hurry up and pass a bill to get themselves raises as if they have been doing a stellar fucking job with spending everybody else's money. Y'all's nerve never ceases to amaze me. And many of y'all bitches actually had an issue with us over here speaking the truth, including people who claim to fuck with us, but you bailed when the going got tough because you were built from that weak shit where the only important thing is race and gender after talking shit about Black folks and their identity politics all this time. But you couldn't wait to jump at the idea of voting for an Indian woman. So please allow me to once again invite you to kiss my ass from here all the way across the street, all the way from the South to the hills of California and everywhere else in between. Democrats can get as mad as they want, but there is no excuse, explanation, or justification for what's going on right now in California. End of discussion. For a party who is so big on accountability, it's funny they don't want to take any when it's their turn to do so. But this is just more the democratic hypocrisy where when you fuck something up, you must take full responsibility for your actions. But if they fuck something up, now is not the time to be talking about it because people are dying and people are in need of help and all this other shit. So let's just change the subject. In other words, nobody wants to take the blame for the clusterfuck. So nobody wants to step down or be held accountable. So we're just gonna skip past that. Oh no, ma'am, no sirs. You're gonna hear this because this disaster does indeed rest on your shoulders. This is part of emergency management. When you are in charge of states that are prone to certain disasters, it's your job to adequately prepare for that. California is prone to fires. This did not just start last week or last month. So there needs to be provisions made for that. I don't care if it was man-made or not. That's really beside the point for me. There is absolutely no justification for not having the water and enough firefighters to handle this. And I'm just getting started.
What you got?
Absolutely. Yes. Okay, girl. Yes, Aaliyah, because see, y'all saw the fire chief. She spilled the tea, okay? They all some DEI hires, but I'm leaning more with the fire chief right now because at least she had the integrity to just say the truth. Because, Mayor Karen Bass, she just wants to stick to a narrative. But she, first of all, and it's all this natural disaster. No, ma'am. It's given arson. It's given homeless encampments, starting fires to keep themselves warm. It's given faulty power lines. It's given overbrushed, dry forests that weren't cleaned up. How many clips have been resurfacing of President-elect Donald Trump telling Newsom what he needed to do, but he didn't do it? And then Karen, I'm finding out that they told her, there was a warning. They told her that there was a high risk for a fire in those winds, and she still took her ass to Ghana because she's so down for the motherland. You know what I'm saying? And and for the people calling her a DEI hire, the people so offended by that, if she had gotten there by her merit and she really was qualified, she wouldn't need a note. She wouldn't have needed a prepared statement. She would have been able to get off of that motherfucking plane and respond to that reporter that was asking her those questions. All she had to say was, I didn't think that something like that was going to happen, or I had a lapse in judgment, or I did prepare. These are the things that I did do to prepare. And if you get the fuck up out my way, I'm going over there to finish dealing with it. Obviously don't say that, y'all. Don't be out here acting like Jasmine Crockett in professional settings. I'm just talking shit. But she could have professionally responded to him in a competent manner. But instead, she stood there looking like she needed to, be drooling and have a helmet, like she's just not competent to be doing anything, let alone being the fucking mayor. So all the criticism is warranted. And don't try to shift the blame to Khloe Kardashian, because y'all see the reason these two washed up Z-list celebrities that nobody gives a fuck about is mad. They're mad because when that fire chief told the truth, Khloe Kardashian put up a post and said she stands with the fire chief. She was very brave for speaking up, and that the mayor was a joke. So now these mammies want to put their fucking capes on and be out here sounding stupid. But no, accountability needs to happen. This is unacceptable. This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. It's not just the fires. It's just been a clusterfuck. It's the crime. It's the homelessness. All these. It's the left leaning leadership. It's terrible. And when and you can, those of CNN and all of them, they try to compare it. What happened in North Carolina was a natural disaster. That was a hurricane. And, you know, the leadership down there did what they needed to do. And honestly, those people down there are still struggling, by the way. They're still not back in their homes. They're still in tents. They're still in rented RVs. They're still not getting proper resources from FEMA or whoever else. So, and that was a natural disaster. These fires, somebody is starting these motherfucking fires. Somebody, there's literally videos. Is that climate change? Climate change is Eduardo, the fucking illegal that they just caught with a blowtorch and let him go.
Let's get to these nigga bitches, huh? Hold on a second, Aaliyah, because I want the nigga bitchery to get the fuck, because I'm tired of staring at these two motherfucking whores. I want them out of my goddamn face. I can't stand nigga bitchery. I really can't. Ladies, it's 49 seconds. Listen to this shit.
Let me tell you something. She's got a spine of steel.
Yes.
And she's also been a black woman in America a very long time. So none of this is new to her. We're mad because we're tired of it.
We're
tired
mad for her.
But we're mad for her. And we're going to stand. Listen, I don't know how you here, but I'm happy you're here. Because somebody needs to say.
To stand, behind her and support her. Because how she handling it, you can see it in her face. She stays calm. But think about this. She has the city to take care of. She does not have time to hear these reporters.
She is also not mayor of every municipality.
Why? And they want to blame someone. This is not the time to blame. It's time to get some resources. She has reached out far. We have planes coming in from other countries to help us. This is not the time. I need everybody to remain calm.
They need to leave her alone and let her vigilant.
I bet you ain't none of those goddamn planes coming from Ghana, bitch. Did you hear what I said? Where those other countries? And who the fuck? Ladies, I simply cannot. Aaliyah, please take this microphone because I'm going to end up saying something that I shouldn't say up here, and this live going to have to come the fuck down.
Why is Kim Whitley even speaking? She is not even an A, B, or on the C list when it comes to acting. Y'all want to see the perfect example of being typecasted? Look no further than Kim Whitley, because every role she's had has been a freak or hoe or freak hoe. That's it. That's all she's known for. So why anybody would mistake her for an actress and actually put her on camera is beyond me. Karen is going to catch all the smoke that came from them LA fires in LA, Los Angeles. And ain't shit you or Yvette going to do about it but get somewhere and sit down and shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, but this is what leadership is all about. If you are the captain of the ship, then its failures also rest with you. You don't get to take all the credit when something good happens and then deny culpability when something bad happens. This fire has been raging for days at this point. 24 people have died so far, and we're talking billions of dollars in damage. So whether you like it or not, somebody's ass is about to be handed to them. So you may as well get ready. What did I tell y'all behind the wall? When you have certain jobs and responsibilities and you fuck up and people die, oops, I'm sorry, and my bad, it's not going to be enough. That shit ain't going to cut it. See, we try to teach y'all the realistic shit to navigate through life over here. A lot of y'all have been sitting online for too long. This is not social media in the real world, y'all. And by y'all, I'm talking about the state of California. Y'all have failed several audits. Billions of dollars have come up missing. There's billions of dollars worth of property damage going on right now and counting. Because let's not forget, shit is still on fire. And there was no plan of prevention, mitigation, preparedness, response, or recovery. And as a result, 24 people are dead. No sirs, no ma'ams. Get your asses back here. And y'all Z-list celebrities throwing up that Karen Bass is not the mayor of the entire state because she's only the mayor of LA means absolutely nothing. Because that's where it all started. Nobody gives a fuck whether you're first, second, or the third black woman to do shit in an emergency situation. Your team is only as strong as its leader. Why do you think most people hate their coaches until they win the championship? Because it's not your job to be liked. People want answers and results. So I'm wondering if all this color shit y'all stay harping on means anything now. paging the bitch from Black Lives Matter whose shit burned down. What does it mean now?
That part. Anytime a septic tank is being cleaned, the shit always floats to the top. Well, can I bring up the fact that your men, mammies, are looting? I'm looking at the chat. When everybody's suffering, the first thing niggas, right? And the folks that ain't supposed to be here, I'll just put it like that, right? Do is make pain and suffering even worse. Y'all's men fuck up a wet goddamn dream. The first thing you do is not help your fellow citizen, not help your neighbor even, not help your baby mama, not check on your children. What you do is go victimize people even more. And we got nigga bitches around here talking about, we love you, black man. You know what, bitch? You're exactly like them motherfuckers. I see where you're coming from right now because you and these motherfucking niggas are identical, whore. You got anything, Snapple?
Yes, I also wanted to address these Z-list celebs for a second. I can't even call them celebs. They're like, I don't even know. Like, they're so fucking, like, where did they come from? But why are they so mad? Gavin Newsom is a white man. He's the governor? He's getting as much heat and smoke as Karen. Nobody gives a fuck about the race of any of these people. They're holding these leaders accountable. But these black women on the screen, they expose themselves so many times. Every time they do this, they expose themselves. They don't want any accountability. They don't want any expectations to be had. Like, it's not everybody ganging up on Karen. If they going after the fire chief, they going after Gavin, they going after, even there's some other bitch whose name I can't pronounce who was in charge of the water, and she's another DEI hire. Everybody fucked up. Everybody dropped the fucking ball, and everybody is getting dragged. But of course, black people got to be adding insult to injury, playing the fucking race card at a time like this. It's ridiculous.
Fucking time. I got something for Kim Whitley and Yvette Nicole. It just so happens that Karen Bass agrees with our stance, right? She agrees because in 2021, she put this tweet up. She knows good and hell well that when you're covering a city and you're part of the, governing body, that you shouldn't be anywhere else in the middle of crisis. You're supposed to be right there because you're part of the A-team, right, right, bitch? I got questions for you. Is anybody going to say anything, coming from Blackistan, of course, about this tweet right here? Because out of Karen Bass's own Twitter fingers, she went on ahead and said it's a bad look for you not to be with your citizens when shit like this is going down. Do we have any responses? I got to look at the chat for a second. I don't understand you. And here's the other part. I don't care to understand you. I know one thing about you, though. If it's going to make you look innocent, even though lives are being lost, you're going to go with that narrative because you're a vicious, dusty bitch. And so are your sons. It is what it is. I don't trust any of you. I cannot relate to you. I don't identify with you. I don't like to see you coming. I was just telling Aaliyah the other day that whenever I see two of them bitches coming, just two, I'm getting my shit and I'm getting the fuck on. I'm not going to say a word. I'm just going to grab my purse, my keys, and get the fuck out because the next thing that's going to happen is a bunch of noise and chaos, and there's never any point to anything you're saying. Huh?
I know damn well Big Boss Karen didn't just put Ted Cruz fleeing Texas in the middle of a deadly crisis is part of a larger pattern of the GOP abandoning folks in crisis. If this shit ain't ironic, I don't know what the fuck is. You have got to be kidding me.
Hold up, yo. Aaliyah, you gotta read the last sentence. You gotta read the last sentence. We need to build a movement to kick them all out. So it's a problem when they say she needs a recall. It's a problem when they say she needs to step down. We need to get rid of her.
The nerve. I mean, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, girl. I'm just.
No, I was just about to say, it's funny how these people, just to add more to this story, it's funny how these people can find all the money in the world for illegal immigrants, but they can't ever help the American people when they need it the most. You can't help the people who lost everything in hurricanes that came through here. And now you can't help the people who lost everything to this massive fire that has gone on for days. And y'all have the fucking nerve to be talking shit to Americans about holding on to illegals that are costing us billions of dollars to harbor in this country while you can't even provide the citizens with enough goddamn water to put out a fire. How dare you? You have the nerve to make public declarations and are talking about how you're not going to cooperate with Tom Homan and ICE, trying to hold on to people who don't even belong here, while you sons of bitches let our people suffer. And you motherfuckers still have to wonder why you lost everything this election. And this is why I can't do this, y'all. These people have no shame. We need our country back. I'm disgusted with the way these liberals have fucked this country up. Y'all can say don't make it about party all you want to, but they have been in charge 12 of the past 16 years. If that's not about fair democratic leadership, then please tell me what the fuck it is.
Aaliyah, did you hear how Newsom held a special session while the fires were happening? He held a special session with Congress to plan to Trump-proof California as a resistance, and they got $50 million for California to be able to sue Trump. So while shit is burning down and reservoirs ain't filled up and pipes ain't working, fires can't be put out, they can't be contained. This motherfucker got Trump derangement syndrome up the ass. And
that's why I said,
yes, priorities in hell.
Look, y'all.
That's why I said, don't tell me it's about the people, because we know that's not. It may be about people, just not the American people. They just want our taxes while they preach that we need to be paying our fair share, while complaining about Donald Trump taxing other countries and making them pay theirs. If y'all don't shut the fuck up talking to me about a January 6th, the 2020 election, and Donald Trump being a fucking felon when nobody gives a fuck about any of that shit in 2025, as badly as y'all have fucked this country up. Again, you can kiss my whole ass, not just part of it. And you bitches that had a problem with a lid because you have no charisma, not one original thought, and you're as dull as watching fucking paint dry, can kiss my ass too.
That part. Ladies, that is a whole clusterfuck. I done said what I had to say. Just sitting back watching shit, chilling with my ladies behind the wall, having discussions, going to Discord, doing private lives. That's where we've been. So this is the thing. Fuck everybody who still are on the fence about the bullshit, because 2025 is here and you're getting ready to fuck around and find out every single thing that they said in December, black women, that they were going to do this year. It's already crumbled, and it crumbled within the first 3 days. Pull up.
Oh no.
What's this right here? What's this? I thought you shutting the fuck up.
Oh no, because see, here's the thing. Before we move on, because these bitches was hey from a distance the whole time, like every other nigga bitch, because you couldn't hang, and you know exactly who you are. If I were you, I would never attempt to speak to me ever again in life as long as you or I breathe, and I mean just that. And please spare me the let's not be divisive right now talk, because you have no idea the fucks of which I do not give to be united with certain people ever in life. Of that I am certain. You want that unity talk? Here is not the place for a newsflash, baby. I'm a divester. I divest is what I do. You cross that line and you will cease to exist for me. And it's very easy for me to do that. I always have been. It's been a character flaw of mine since about the age of 12, when my grandmother saw how easy it was for me to pretend that people don't exist. Shout out to our favorite role. Shout out to our favorite role. We got you, baby. Take your time. Do all the healing you need to do. We got you. By the way, you Democrats, don't fool me. You're trying to leave a mess behind for someone else to have to clean up. But what you fail to realize is that in doing so, you're also exposing your own grifting behaviors and dereliction of duty in the process, making it totally understandable why the majority of you have been voted out and the rest can be voted out in the midterms. And you've made our decisions way too easy at this point. You should all go. Now cry about that. The View, bald head ass Joy Reid, and the Salty Bitch Brigade, and anybody else that got a problem with.
I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm in such a good mood. The name of these people, thank you for putting the name in the chat. Basically nobody, but you know, how can I put this YouTube friendly? This was a dancing ass nigga over on Ellen's show, you know, DJing and cartwheeling all over the fucking place. Hey! And that's his wife. She's also a dancer. Well, I guess he got tired of his dance moves because he went on ahead and exited Earth on purpose. That's the best way I can put that. Exited Earth on purpose. They business, what the fuck ever. Well, Homegirl on the right, since he's been gone, she moved on. And now she's telling what actually happened in that relationship. And ladies, the mammies are having a fit. I don't know what happened to we're minding our own black ass business in 2025 that you nigga bitches came up with, right? You haven't done it yet. If she wants to tell his business, let her tell it, right? That was her husband, not yours, as much as you wanted it to be. Thing is, he didn't pick you. She said he was an addict. She said a whole bunch of stuff about him. I ain't gonna keep using dirty words up here, but she went on ahead and put his business out there. Ladies, the comment section was just flat out embarrassing. Flat out embarrassing. Everywhere this girl was posted, you had black women coming up, taking up for him and carrying the fuck on. What happened to you minding your own fucking business? Here's the thing, y'all, okay? These niggas not even claiming you, and you're taking up for them, whether they're alive, unalive, or what the fuck ever. You can't even get a streamer to tell another streamer that you, with your famous ass, was his favorite relationship. You don't believe me? Let's go.
He really thinking, bro.
No. Because I ain't been in a lot of relationships. So, see, I can see the TikTok clip now.
Yep, it's coming.
Fuck.
It's coming.
I would say, y'all niggas crazy, man. I thought we was rapping today. All right, cool.
You can eat that biscuit.
I say the girl name start with a K.
Oh,
I haven't talked to her in
okay,
maybe like realistically like 5 years.
Damn.
But we had a.
You aren't even their favorite when you're famous. They don't like you, but you cannot stop flapping that cape. One of my followers told me she believes that cape is sewn into your motherfucking neck, bitch. And I happen to believe her. Guess what the fuck is going on here? When are they going to stop? This too is embarrassing, by the way. Let her talk about her fucking husband, the one that didn't want to be around your black ass. Yeah, that part. Y'all cannot let shit go. Ladies, black men prefer non-black women. Is that some sort of breaking news? Right? This one can't prefer no motherfucking body because his ass is 6 feet deep on purpose. What are you doing? Can you just scroll? Snapple, do you have anything?
Yes, I remember. I remember when we first covered this dancing ass dead person. Girl, what we allowed to say?
Unalive.
Oh God, I can't say deep. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Come on, guys. Come on, free speech, guys. But anyway, what I said still stands. You know, he did what he wanted to do. So why the fuck should I feel bad? Now, these mammies, they told us they was resting and they were not. They were minding their business and they were stepping in the name of love or stepping back. And here they are. Here they are, mammying.
Snapple, goddamn streamer. Didn't even he didn't even say her name. She wasn't even honorable mention. He was like, let me think about it. He been
dragging her anyway. He told everybody her coochie stank anyway.
Of course.
He sabotaged her whole little Area Alicia press tour. But yeah, I'm back to these mammies. They are so triggered by this white woman. This ain't got nothing to do with y'all. I'm talking to these mammy assholes. This situation, that was her husband. Who gives a damn? I don't give a damn. Y'all shouldn't give a damn. Y'all was supposed to be stepping back, but we knew y'all can't help but mule. Y'all mule on the internet. Y'all mule in real life. Y'all are embarrassing. This is ridiculous. All you doing is showing your jealousy and your rage toward that woman because she had the audacity to get with one of y'all sons and cousins and shit.
Because y'all notice that's the first thing they say about these women. Everybody damn coochie don't stink. Was it stink when you was getting it? It didn't stink when you was making that baby with her. You was getting it then. I mean, they killed me with that bullshit. That's the first thing they come out saying. But was it stink when you was getting it, nigga? That's what I want to know. But you know what? I ain't even finna go that hard for her because I already said what I had to say about that. Darling, I mean, he couldn't even think about her. He could even, he didn't even, she wasn't even on the list, baby. That was not a difficult question for him to answer. And he came up with a whole nother different letter to somebody else's name. And you birthed this man's child, his first child. You gave him legacy. And you were not even thought of when he was asked the question. This is how disrespectful they are. But let me say about this Twitch situation, so much for Black women shutting the fuck up for the next 4 years, because that hasn't happened yet. They show their hand every single time this happens with Black men and there's a white woman involved. They go making public declarations about how Black women need to sit this one out, stand down, put down the cape. This is not our fight. My question is why the fuck are you still talking about it then? Scroll on by. You're not fooling anybody. I do believe also that cape is permanently attached to your fucking backs at this point. And you couldn't be quiet if somebody paid you to. Meanwhile, when these, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna tell you that they dragged her daughter too, y'all. Her daughter tried to speak up. Her daughter spoke up on her mother's behalf because she'd been getting dragged for days, and then they dragged her little ass as well.
I mean, the thing is, when these niggas are alive and thriving, they would rather choose to date, marry, and procreate with anything but Black women, especially after they get a little bit of money, fame, and notoriety. They don't fuck with Black women unless they're broken. They need a cash cow, and this situation was no different. That person did what they all do and went and got him a Becky. Therefore, anything having to do with him shouldn't be your concern. This is between his wife and family. So again, why are y'all even in this? There shouldn't be a Black woman anywhere in these comments trying to check that white woman about shit. That woman is telling her side of the story, and she can write all the books she wants. You're supposed to be minding your own business. And this is why when y'all speak, nobody listens. Your words mean absolutely nothing to anybody of any importance because there's only empty threats and no follow through. You look goofy as hell. Anytime you show up just to say you don't care about something, you've already lost the case. Because the question is, if you don't care, then why are you here? You shouldn't be there to begin with. Please, young divestors, because this message is for y'all. Take notes, because this is what you don't do. When I look at my phone and I see certain shit, if I don't have to pee, I roll right the fuck back over and go back to sleep. I'm not responding to shit. The attention hoes just can't do that. They have to start collecting likes immediately and doing all this other bullshit. I can't with y'all. Do whatever you want. But this is why they are avoiding y'all. And I avoid y'all too because it's embarrassing to say the least.
It is pathetic. If I didn't have to share your aesthetic, I wouldn't give a fuck what you did. But every day when I leave my house, I appear the same as you do, Black woman, okay? And every time I turn around, some more embarrassing shit is happening. But whatever. Here's the thing. She went home. Hey, I said she went home, okay? Black women, mammies, mules, pick-me's, whatever you want to call it. Whenever y'all sons get a piece of coin, okay, look around at your community. They're going to take the coin and they're going to leave, okay? In the event that they do stay, they're not sharing that coin. They're usually single or playing the field. They're not building you any hospitals, right? They're not building schools. They're not giving you or building you grocery stores, not even a co-op, right? So whenever they lose their money in alimony or whatever, that money stays out of the community because he does not like you. Whatever Twitch had is going back to her home, okay? In a community, for it to be successful, the men have to be hands-on. They have to want to be there. They have to build, provide, protect, and problem solve. Your sons don't do that, okay? And it would behoove you to exit that community because technically speaking, that there is no community, okay? Every coin that he gets, he does not want you to have it. Matter of fact, he doesn't feel like you deserve it. Here's another thing. He's competing with you. Therefore, he will not be giving you anything. Somebody that's in a full-fledged competition with you will hand you nothing, will hand you dust. No pun intended. But mama done went back home. Mind your fucking business, bitch. Huh? And the person that asked who that streamer was, that's DDG, Black Mermaid Baby Daddy. I can never remember that whore's name. Huh? Anybody got anything before we move around? Hey, this is embarrassing.
Girl, we talk about this shit all the time behind that wall. They know exactly what I told them. And they can get mad all day. I don't care how mad you get at me. It's not going to change a thing. This is what it goes to show you what Black men do versus what the other groups of men do.
Mm-hmm.
You have example after example after example right in your face. But we're the ones that you want to get mad at for stating the obvious. And that's why I do not give one fuck. Not one.
Sad stuff. I don't know if this relationship is going to last. Who gives a fuck? Okay. But I know one thing. She had enough of fucking around with your son. I don't know what Twitch was doing outside of twitching. But apparently it was too much for her right now because she done went back. She's so happy to be about that funky ass community that she threw a leg up. I said she's so happy to be going the fuck up out of there. She threw a goddamn leg up, Aaliyah.
She got what she needed to get. Hey, I wouldn't be so. I can't wait to see what Vanessa Bryan gonna show back up with. They really gonna be mad at that. Hey, I can't wait. I'm just waiting. It's only a matter of time. Hey, they prove us right every time. It don't keep proving us right. Keep proving us right. Because, hey, without you, it would be no us. So thank you.
This shit has been happening for years, okay? All the way back to, I can never remember nobody's name. Who is Darth Vader? Homeboy that just unalived the other day. What is his name? Played in all the slave movies and shit. Anyway, listen. They always, and had, when your grandmama was out here doing what you doing, them old niggas was taking that money to white girls too. I don't know what your problem is, and I don't know what you don't get about the shit. But anyway, kick your leg up, girl. Move around.
We gave them a whole list of how many of them been.
James Earl Jones. That's the name. Preppy Princess. That's his name. All of them couldn't stand. They can't stand these bitches. Can't stand them. You know how many broken her earth a kid? All of them got story after story after story about how they got their heart broke or traumatized by one of these motherfuckers. Hell, Patti LaBelle said that Jackie Wilson essayed her motherfucking ass. Look it up.
We even went back to talk about Sammy Davis Jr., Red Fox, Richard Pryor, all of them. Every single one of them. These stories are not new. We've been talking about this for years, giving you example after example after example. These stories just keep replaying themselves over and over and over and over again. And Black women just keep playing themselves over and over and over and over again. I'm just, Lord, I cannot do it.
There will be flying cars, right? Time travel and all type of shit. And mammies are going to still be doing the same thing that they're doing today. Be very clear about that. Social media is not a real place looking at the screen. Okay? Ladies, it's time out for these Black family vlogs. I know that a lot of you that are out on the dating scene as Black women, you prefer Black men, and y'all blew up these channels as if that was reality, okay? This is no different than the Cosby Show. Anybody remember the Cosby Show? Dr. Heathcliff Huxtable was a doctor. The wife, Felicia Rashad, she was a lawyer. They had 5 beautiful children, and you know, everything just was a hunky fucking dory. But in real life, what was Heathcliff Huxtable / Bill Cosby? Yeah, that part. What's on your screen is no different. This is the Pritchard family. His name is Corey Pritchard, and he has been through so many women since this particular goddamn picture. Okay? But they paint these unattainable goals for Black women as if you're going to find that unicorn. I mean, they don't exist. I've been telling you that shit for years. Okay? I'm going somewhere with this shit, lady, so please bear with me. All right? The family building, you know, they know exactly what they're doing. They're playing in your face. You got the nigga with the money. You got, and y'all gonna call her a preference because there's always a problem with a nigga, huh? Whatever. Chick in the bed. Can I call her chick in the bed? She just had one of his babies and he's so enamored, right? He's kissing her on the cheek. Perfect moment. That picture was taken for social media. Be very clear about that. This shit does not exist. This boy cheated on this girl so many times, I don't have as many fingers and toes to go ahead and name it the fuck off. But anyway, after a while, people's masks, they drop. Over the years, it dropped. And I know y'all witnessed this particular family, and there's several like them. Be very clear about that too, right? Who's living this fantasy in front of y'all that doesn't exist. And they're stifling your life. You out here waiting to have this when the bitch in the bed doesn't even have this. Think about that for a second, but whatever, right? As we go on, she did everything to try to keep this nigga happy, including adding other women to the relationship. And I've told y'all before, you need to stop that polyamory shit if it's not your thing. It's not going to keep him happy. If he was not happy with you and you alone, you yourself will not be able to make him happy, whore. It's just he's not happy with you. Adding bitches, doing menages, all types of shit. It's not going to help, huh? So eventually he went on ahead and left. Okay, I need y'all to take a second look at this. I don't know why you keep trying this shit. Look at this. This is a naker. What you're trying to do will not be able to be done. Aaliyah, are you trying to say something?
I was gonna say, can't we just go on and tell it what it is? We said behind the wall all the time. No woman will ever be enough to make any of these niggas happy because these niggas they don't like pussy. Let's just start there. They don't like nothing about it. They don't like the way it smells. They don't like nothing. That's why they keep talking about y'all like this. These niggas don't like pussy. Can we just tell the truth?
Oops.
I can't say what it really is, but that's why they don't like pussy. Let's be real.
But as time went on, those pictures got ratchet and more ratchet and more ratchet. Ladies, that's not even the same chick. He replaced that girl so many times, I lost count years ago, to be honest with you. I'm just going to keep it tall. I think I lost count in 2022 because here's the thing. It's been fake. It's always been fake, and it's going to continue to be fake. And as long as you keep holding out for hope, keeping hope alive for this shit that doesn't exist, you are going to ruin your own fucking life. Not his, not hers, not your cousin's, your own fucking life, because you're trying to reach at something that's not there. Huh? Let's keep going. So here we are. Ladies, this is who they are at the core. Okay? And you can go back up to Twitch and his wife type shit. This man is accused of kidnapping 2 white girls. Okay? But at the end of the day, you're still going to take up for him. You're still going to pretend like he cannot do such a thing. Okay? He was on, let me just, he left and went to Dubai, ladies. And he made a video out in Dubai, deflecting and pretending like the shit wasn't happening. Let me show y'all him in Dubai after these charges came the fuck out. Let's go.
I moved to Dubai. The people that's wondering. Feel so good out here. My kids, listen. So I'm having more kids, right? With my future wife, for sure. And Aiden. My kids are gonna be homeschooled, bro. It's getting real wicked in the United States. A lot of y'all not paying attention because a lot of y'all sleep, and the news outlets are not speaking on a lot of shit that's going on there. It's gonna get real over there. Y'all might think I'm lying. Y'all might think I'm just talking. Y'all seen other people probably saying it. But you know, people don't believe until the shit hit the fan. That's one thing I noticed about most people in the United States. They want to party, live life, until the shit hit the fan. When that shit hit the fan, then everybody like, oh, they want to scatter. Nah.
See, here's the thing. What he said was true, but he's deflecting. What the fuck does something bad come into this country, because it is, right, have to do with you taking 2 Beckys against their motherfucking will? That's the deflection that they're on. Snapper, you got anything before I carry on? Because I got to show y'all his Twitter.
Somebody in the chat said he has snap-on veneers. Now he went to a veneer tech.
Hey!
I always have said, this social media shit is not real. You girls, you youngins or whatever, don't be on here idolizing these people on Instagram, YouTube, these family vloggers. It's all fucking fake. It's just ridiculous. Please don't look up to these people. Look what y'all made so-called famous. Who is this nigga? He's social media famous. And I'm glad the first girl got the fuck on. I'm glad. I hope she's doing all right. I hope she bettered herself. The other one with the boxing ring, she looked like she liked to fight people. So I don't know about her. But justice for the 2 white girls that he kidnapped. Okay. They need to get his ass back from Dubai. Okay. They know where he's at. There's a warrant. Let's go. Let's get it. Round him up. Throw his ass in jail.
ladies, he was over on Twitter, okay, taunting the Houston police, because that's where he's from, okay? Basically saying we have a case here of a popular YouTuber, and I hate people that speak in third person. Ladies, that's a red flag out here on that dating scene, by the way. If somebody is speaking in third person, you're talking to a narcissist, especially when they're talking directly at you. Huh? Kidnapping 2 white girls, okay? And he's currently on the run to Dubai. But, nigga, that's what's happening. That's what's happening. That's what's actually happening. Do you see the deflection? But anyway, let's keep going, okay? So he's retweeting you, mammies, while he's being accused of this crime, right? And on the run, he's retweeting you loving on black men, right? I'm going somewhere with this, so hang in there. He's trying to pretend like he's Nostradamus, talking about New York is next. It very may well be. But what the fuck does that have to do with what's going on with you, nigga, right? And here he's retweeting another mammy. Hoes be having high ass standards, blah, blah, fucking blah. Then he's questioning your sanity for thinking that he would ever do such a thing. And mammies, y'all fall for this shit every time. I see you on newscast after newscast saying what your son wouldn't do. Whose son's doing it? That somebody's son doing it. How is your son an exception? But anyway, ladies, he made time with all of this shit going on to make sure that the world knows that you, bitch, are evil. Imagine being on a run all the way to Qatar, Dubai, for this heinous ass crime and making time to make sure that black women know that they're evil after retweeting mammies loving on black men. I'm looking at the chat. I couldn't concentrate. Go ahead.
Black women, y'all letting this fugitive with fake ass veneers in his mouth talk to y'all like this. This is crazy. You know, and you know, black people, they love to do that. They try to talk in third person and laugh and act all goofy and unbothered. And he's trying to put a facade up like he's not worried. You worry, nigga, because if you weren't, you would have brought your ass back over here to deal with this shit instead of staying over there in Dubai, nigga. You're acknowledging. I hope they throw more charges at him, because you don't publicly acknowledge that you're aware of the charges and you still sitting your ass over there. So I hope they throw his ass under the jail.
It's the deflection for me. Sitting back watching the black community, black men and black women, it's fascinating sometimes. I'm not going near it. Sometimes I look at tornado videos online. I'm not going nowhere a tornado either. Y'all are just as fucking destructive. Pull up. I might take my chances with the twister, bitch, because at least I know I got a chance. With you motherfuckers, hell no. Okay? A basement ain't gonna stop y'all motherfucking ass. Let me pull this from up here. Aaliyah, you got anything?
This is another lesson for our baby divestors, because after all this, I'm here for y'all. Do you see why the truly divested black woman is nowhere near as bothered by these other groups of women as the average black woman is? Because once you truly make that journey, you fully understand exactly what these women are getting. At this point in my life, a black man with a white woman or any other woman bothers me about as much as that fly that won't fly the fuck away.
Yep.
Okay? The only thing I have for that woman are my words of wisdom, because I know the hell that nigga is about to take her through. And I'm just thankful that it's not me. You're talking about one of the most treasonous and disrespectful groups of men on the planet. They treat women like shit, regardless of color. And you think I'm pressed about that? Hell no. Take him, sis. And may the force be with you. In my Yoda voice. Hey, I got y'all. In my Yoda voice. Hey, no. Patience you must have. Worry you should not. For nakers nakering they might be. But now you must unlearn what you have learned. So Godspeed, sis.
That's why I love you, Aaliyah.
I mean, shit. I'm just keeping it real, shit.
Oh my God, ladies, y'all ever seen a mammy over in the hotep sector, just the black sector or whatever, saying something like this? We got to give these young boys a chance. They're our future. We want a young mayor. We want, that type of stuff. Give these boys a chance. Y'all, they not building nothing because y'all won't give them a chance. First of all, whore, men don't have to be given chances. They take them. Hey, did you hear what I said? They don't have to be given anything. And that's your problem. You don't know what a man actually is. Well, a community tested it the fuck out, on some historical shit, wanting a young, very young black man to be a mayor. They voted him in, okay? And they made history. God damn it. Let's go.
Bogalusa's mayor is out of jail tonight after an early morning arrest. Mayor Tyron Trung was booked on multiple charges, including drug trafficking and soliciting prostitutes. Officials say this was the result of a months-long investigation into an organization that was selling drugs through social media. Multiple other people were also arrested, but many of Trung's supporters believe he is innocent. Tonight, the city council held its previously scheduled meeting. Our Whitney Miller was there and has reaction from residents and leaders in Bogalusa.
Yeah, tonight's city council meeting had previously been planned in advance of today, and it didn't originally have anything to do with this arrest, but the district attorney did come out and make an announcement which caused quite a reaction from the residents here in Bogalusa.
I don't want that to happen to our mayor. You guys are going to say it's racketeering and going to just pick up all these people for no reason, and that's wrong.
A passionate reaction Tuesday after District Attorney Colin Sims addressed residents of Bogalusa.
My job as DA is to prosecute based upon evidence alone. I don't care who it is.
Sims says that evidence shows Mayor Tyron Trung was a part of a large drug trafficking organization.
I know many of you are upset about a particular arrest. I am not here to comment about any one individual or anything else, or the evidence or anything else regarding anyone in particular. But it's one of 20.
Despite the alleged evidence, the arrest isn't sitting well with the community.
And this mayor is trying to straighten things out and make things better.
That type of bitch right there, I don't care if she's your grandma, your mama, or whoever. This right here is just as dangerous as somebody having a pew-pew in your face at an ATM machine. This bitch right here got all the evidence in her face. And ladies, just like we present the evidence out here of what that community gives, and people look at that, no, not all, blah, 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 blah. Those are some dangerous ass people. They will help these niggas hide your fucking body. Be very clear about that. Listen to this whore.
The crooks don't want him to take over. They want to keep doing what they're doing. They don't like him because he's doing what's right.
DA Sims says the arrest was the result of a long-time drug investigation that just so happened to incriminate Trung.
But the evidence that was collected, the evidence that was reviewed, led to that incidentally.
Keith Merrill says Mayor Trung is being singled out.
They didn't like him exposing them. So this is retaliation. I said it and I'll say it again. It's a backlash from him standing up for what was right and exposing these good old boys.
Look at this nigga. Here's the thing. They didn't tell you everything he was charged with. There were several prostitutes involved in that too. Ladies, let me tell you something. A mammy, when they brought up the prostitutes, y'all can go look it up if you want to. She said, why would he need a prostitute? He has a pretty girlfriend. I'm looking at the goddamn chat. I guess you weren't aware of the 2 coochie minimum, bitch. What a pretty girlfriend got to do with anything having to do with a nigga? Huh? Niggas be having 4 or 5 pretty girlfriends. That's what the problem is. Part of it. You aren't going to get anywhere in that community, ladies. All the evidence has been laid out, and this investigation has been going on for over a year. This channel has been going on for damn near 5 years. And guess what? Not all. Guess what? She bitter. Guess what? She couldn't have the black man she wanted. Bitch, I want a black man like I want to have an STD that got me humbled the fuck over and hurting the piss. Aaliyah, you got anything?
Look at this goofy motherfucker here. See, this is what I'm talking about. The divested Jedi strength flows from the Force. But beware. Anger, fear, and aggression. The dark side are they, my lovely sisters. I mean, maybe if we put it that way, they'll finally understand what the fuck we're saying. I mean, shit.
And look, Preppy Princess, she said, them good old boys. We are in 2025. Ladies, did you hear him? And he's still saying them good old boys. But those of y'all that aren't from the South, the good old boys is the so-called racist white man, okay? They're called good old boys. They used to be called. It's 2025, and black people have the same problems that they had in 1925, bitch. 1825. You're not going to see any improvements there. Ladies, you had better run. The time has come. We're here. We're here. There's nothing left that I can warn you about except the fact that if you stay, you're going to get fucked the fuck up. Do y'all know how many hungry bitches I've seen this weekend? It's only Tuesday. Fighting Asian women at the wing place, stealing groceries. Y'all better run because they are going to get even hungrier. And as they get more and more hungrier, they're going to get more and more violent. Be clear about that part. I'm seeing that too. Snapper, what you got?
Okay, so I don't even know which one is the mayor. When they were walking out, it looked like a rap video. It looked like a hip hop, dusty rap video shot in the projects or something real like black and ignorant was going on. Like I would have never guessed that anybody.
Here it is. Let me show you. Let me put this on pause. I ain't gonna play this, breaking, but I need to show you. Let me fast forward.
I said, what the fuck is this?
This is him.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, the way they all walked out of that place, like, one of them is supposed to be the mayor. That's crazy. And, you know, these mammies throwing their, ew. Oh, I'm sorry. His picture is disturbing me.
I'm passing it.
Okay. Thank you. The mammies throwing their cape on, obviously, we know they always give that. And, you know, he could just fuck up the city. He could be a criminal. He could be a predator. And they're going to uphold him. And, you know, these probably the same mammy ass bitches that hate Donald Trump, though. Not to compare at all, because a nigga ain't got no comparison to President Trump. But you know, he was actually, they just threw some charges at him. This nigga, I'm like, can we still say nigga on here? This motherfucker. Okay, this motherfucker is out here doing drug deals and trafficking and doing all kind of nefarious things. There is like, I mean, honestly, they probably know what he's doing. Talking about he got a pretty girlfriend. You know, these
Here she go. Here she goes, Snapple.
Okay.
Listen to this bitch.
Lee Tyron has the capability of dealing with prostitution. He has a beautiful girlfriend, has a child. He's from a great.
She looked like an unpopped blackhead. She looked like an unpopped. Hey, it looked like you could squeeze this bitch and plus and go everywhere. He has a pretty girlfriend. What the fuck that mean, bitch?
She the same one that'll be like, oh, she was just fast.
Yeah.
I already gave y'all Exhibit A, which was the self-destruction of America. Exhibit B, the self-destruction of Black America, is when your heroes and idols are pimps, gangsters, and hoes.
Yes. Well, ladies, you still going? I'm gonna tell y'all something, and hate me for it. I don't care. Ladies, I'm enjoying every single goddamn minute of this. Watching all this shit come full circle is so fulfilling, right? Watching things that back in 2021 that we said was going to happen. Ladies, this the thing. When I talk about the hunger, there's levels to that shit. Are y'all aware that there's a group of people hacking states' food stamp cards, okay? And when they wipe them out, these people are showing back up to the welfare office and saying, excuse me, ma'am, but somebody stole my food stamps. They're not replacing the food stamps. They're handing these whores brochures to tell them where the nearest food shelter is. When I tell you they're going to be hungry, they're going to be hungry. Not only that, we got cuts coming the fuck up. Okay? So when you see homegirl walking real fast into the wing spot, you might want to wait until her situation is done. I don't give a fuck if she a DoorDasher, whatever the fuck. If you going in there to get you a 20-piece lemon pepper flats, stay your black ass in the car until that whore comes out. Because she might be ending up fighting Ling Ling, bitch. Look, it's a mess. Y'all, I'm done.
DZ, girl, they need to go to the drive-thru. They need to not even get out of the car. It's so crazy out here. These black people, they so unhinged right now. They so deranged. And, you know, the poor people especially, these motherfuckers that ain't got no money. Girl, don't go into no motherfucking wing place. You know, black people love chicken. Y'all gonna have to divest for real, for real. Any place that's selling fried chicken, don't go there. Don't go there. Don't do it. Find you something else to eat, bitch.
Oh God, y'all. I feel I don't know. I'm in a great mood tonight. It's sad that people going through this shit, but it didn't have to be like this. It could have been so many different Black women sitting high and looking low. Okay, sitting high and looking low. But you letting these people tell y'all there's still hope. Ladies, before we had color television, when people was looking at that black and white with the antenna and on the side, when you had to get up and change the channel because there was no remote control type shit, Black women were still talking about hoping that things would have been better 50 years ago. What are you waiting for? You need to divest, ma'ams. Huh? Okay. Anyway, how many days has been in here? January 14th. Okay. Pull up.
We're only 12 days into the new year, and 2025 has unfortunately had a violent start. This weekend alone, law enforcement agencies responded to multiple shootings. At least 8 people shot, with 4 of those people dying. WRG's Quincha Wilborn has the latest details on overnight shootings.
And that's one Blackistani city. You want to talk about it? You want to talk about it? These folks are hungry. They already were violent before they got hungry. You add the two, and you can't even take your ass to the hair store to get those stupid ass eyelashes without coming back looking like Swiss cheese. Did you hear what I said? This is one city. Go ahead, Baxter.
The snow that once blanketed the Mid-South is slowly melting away. Not only are the temperatures rising, but tensions are as well, resulting in deadly aftermaths. Saturday night, law enforcement agencies across Shelby County responded to at least 3 reported shootings. 2 of them were fatal. It leaves people like this man, who has called Memphis his home for years, speechless.
There's so much going on.
The first incident happened just before 9 p.m. in Whitehaven. Memphis police officers responded to a shooting at a home in the 1500 block of Finley Road. 2 victims were found suffering from gunshot wounds. Both were taken to the hospital, with one being in critical condition. Just a few miles north of Memphis, Shelby County deputies had their hands full with a homicide investigation. Around 10 p.m., deputies responded to a shooting at this gas station on U.S. Highway 51, just south of Fight Road. A man was taken to the hospital, but sadly, he died from his injuries. Deputies did not release any information about the shooter. Back in Memphis, MPD officers in Parkway Village were busy working on their own homicide investigation. 2 men had been shot at a home in the 3400 block of Dungreen Street shortly after midnight. One of the men died on the scene, and the other was taken to the hospital in critical condition. Police say 2 people were taken into custody.
You get it. Somebody in the chat put Memphis is cursed. I'm going to tell you like this. Wherever there's a Blackistani city, I guess you could say that, but dust is global, and wherever you find them, it's going to look like this. This is part of their culture. You some sort of punk bitch if you don't have a pop fly attitude in that goddamn community. If you are mild-mannered, quiet, got decorum, you're gonna stick out like a sore fucking thumb. And some people will take that as shade, believe it or not. I know it's unbelievable, but some people that see you and you're behaving, they're going to assume that you're an op, right? That is indicative of how horrible that culture is. It's not just Memphis. It's not just Detroit. It's not just Atlanta. It's all of these dusty ass motherfucking cities. Aaliyah, you got anything?
To be honest, this year has gotten off to a fucked up start, and to be honest, I don't see it getting any better. I'm not talking about individually. I'm talking about as a whole. We brought in a new year with people being plowed over by a damn psychopath. I mean, this shit, and it has gotten worse and worse by the day. I don't think it's a day that has passed by since 2025 came in. Every single day it's been something fucked up that's going on, and it's getting worse and worse. And to be honest with you, this is just the start. It hasn't even gotten warm outside yet. Could you imagine what this summer is going to look like? I mean, it's going to be awful. I mean, I don't see it getting any better, and I shudder. I'm not looking forward to the warm weather. If they're doing all this in the winter, I'm not looking forward to it, y'all. I'm letting y'all know it now. I'm not looking forward to it.
Well, Leah, hopefully by this time the summer time comes, the police will be allowed to do their jobs again, and there will be a little more law, well, a lot of more law and order in general. But I wanted to comment too on what you were saying, DZ, about you know, if you don't pop fly, they think you a op. They also think that they take it as a weakness if you don't act like a nigga bitch and you actually, you know, conduct yourself as a normal person, a normal citizen that's not obnoxious and, you know, outrageous and causing problems, and they will target you and they will be very violent. Just the fact that you exist in an area like that will cause them to target you. And when they want to fight you, they want to fuck up your car, they want to start problems with you. If they know where you work, they want to come to your job and try to get you fired and sabotage you. That's why we always say, ladies, divest, get the fuck out of these areas, get from around these people. It's not a curse. These are conscious decisions that are being made by these people. They want to be troublemakers. They want to be violent. They're nasty. They're crabs in a barrel. They want to destroy everything around them. First, they'll try to latch on to you and suck you dry of your resources. And if you dare put a boundary down, they're going to fuck you up. And they might fuck you up even when you're being nice to them. So you might as well just get the fuck away from them. This shit isn't going to get better. I could only hope that Officer Brad get up in there and start rounding everybody to fuck up. But either way, you still got to get away from these places.
Ladies, she ain't speaking nothing but the truth. When you do leave, I got a request for you, because you're not going to fare well if you do not listen. Don't bring your favorite cousin. I know that there's a lot of so-called divested Black women who still has that favorite ratchet ass cousin. Now, when you get to this high-rise apartment that's real quiet and has a neighborhood watch, that type of stuff, you know, covenants that you have to get, you know, abide by, and your cousin want to listen to some mumble rap, you know how they sound. Turn it up, girl. You gonna get put the fuck out. You need to divest for real, for real. This is a survival game around this motherfucker. I wanted to say something, but I didn't say it because that goes against community guidelines. So you just use your fucking imagination. Go ahead, Aaliyah.
I don't know why peace and quiet bothers them.
It bothers them.
It does. Peace and quiet. Hey, no. Why you just gotta be loud? I mean, and silence bothers them. They can't stop talking. I mean, it has to be some noise. If not that, it's some music going on. It's some fight. It's always got to be some mess around them. And when you don't want to be around the mess, then you become the problem. And it's like, no, I didn't come here for this. I don't want to deal with this bullshit. It always has to be something with them. But I hope you're right, Snapper. I'm hoping that we can restore law and order and we can get some more boys in blue in here to take back these streets. And shit get a lot better, because this shit here, we are on a highway to hell. We're already there, if you ask me. Here, California is on fire. Been on fire for days. I don't even know what's gonna be left.
We got 6 more days, and he said he gonna start working day 1. Ladies, be prepared to see some shit that you don't want to see. Cleanups are not pretty. They're not. Have you ever had a cheeseburger? You know how you got that cheeseburger? They fucked the cow up, bitch. That's how it got pretty like that. So what I'm telling you is, just be very patient. You're going to get what you're looking for, but it's not going to be pretty. All right. Somebody had to put that cow down so that you can have that cheeseburger. So ladies, they finally done it. San Francisco, because of all the activities, right? They are no longer, after February, going to have a Walgreens. Between the thievery, smash and grab, all that good shit, Walgreens said they can't support it anymore. Then you got people in camera, of course. Oh, that's going to hurt the community. Well, of course it is. When we said while they were doing it, it was going to hurt the community. You told us to shut the fuck up, bed wench. Not all. Okay, well, I don't know where you going to get your goddamn prescription from, whore. Let's go.
With graffiti covering the windows and the front entrance still boarded up, this Walgreens in the Potrero Hill neighborhood is one of 12 locations closing for good across San Francisco.
No, we need this. This is the closest pharmacy.
Really? Really? Tell the truth. Why are they leaving? Why are they leaving? You're going to have to find somewhere else to get your snacks that are making your cheeks that big, bitch. You should have said something beforehand. You clearly like to talk in the camera, so you should have said, I need to go check the records. Were you there in 2021 when they were saying, hey, we're having issues. Hey, that BLM movement is making these people reckless. Y'all are doing this catch and release politics. Now you're losing, right? Losing your pharmacies, losing your grocery stores, losing all this shit right in front of your fucking face. Fat ass face, but face nonetheless. Aaliyah, were you getting ready to say something?
Dizzy, how late are they to this conversation?
Right!
Because this is the shit we was talking about for years when people was calling us alarmists, extremists, and pretty much like you said, y'all bedouins just don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. They want to argue with you about which locations and which neighborhoods was being shut down when we were talking about Walmart, CVS, Rite Aid, and a whole bunch of other stores they were losing due to all this bullshit that's happening now. So this is why when we tell these people to kiss our asses, we mean that shit. Because when you want to talk about the group that's been trying to ring the alarm and give y'all the heads up on what was to come, and now y'all saying every fucking word we said was true, every fucking word. Nobody was just talking and pulling shit out of their asses over here. We've been trying to let y'all know what was going on so y'all can get all y'all shit together. People thought it was a better idea to talk about celebrities and say, fuck them hoes. They don't know what they talking about. They're just trying to goddamn. But see, let me tell y'all something. I am not the type of person that's always trying to scare folks. The Martians are coming. The Martians are coming. So you better believe that when we discuss something, it's because it's either happened or it's about to happen. Just know that.
Do I have your attention yet? Because I got something to tell you. It's going to get worse. This year is going to be very, very interesting, and so is 2026. You will see improvements in 2027. Get your sound bites. Did you hear what I said? These people are getting ready to go through because, ladies, they are making basically a caste system, right? A caste system. Nobody wants to be around all that nonsense that the BLM movement produced back in 2020. It produced very arrogant, unaccountable weirdos out here that have, made people detest their asses. And in the meanwhile, you were co-signing it. Just like Kim Whitley and that triangle head bitch, Yvette Nicole, whatever her name is, co-signing fuckery, therefore signing your own warrant, huh? I don't know, y'all. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. Okay. Because I know we're going to go back behind the wall after this because, hey, that's really where it is. What y'all have to know is nobody on this panel has time for fear-mongering, even though they claim that that's what we've been doing all this time. And if I have to go back and give y'all the dates and times and titles of those videos when all this shit was discussed for years in advance, I have no problem doing that. But just know, we don't have to fear-monger. I got shit to do. I'm a very busy woman. DZ is a very busy woman. Snapple is a very busy woman. We're not sitting around scared all the time. The Martians are coming. The Martians are coming. See, y'all better ask DZ what I said about those mysterious drones that just appeared in the sky.
Don't give it to him, Aaliyah. Don't give it to him out here because that shit goes way deep. It goes way deep. Okay. I hope y'all ready.
They showed up like that shit was World of Worlds or some shit. But hey, you know I was ready because see, those aliens would be saying, see, when it comes to me.
Aaliyah, don't even go there. They fixing to fuck around and find out. They fixing to find out. It's getting ready to get all y'all sci-fi films and shit that y'all saw.
Y'all know how what is this with this earthling? The earthling is very strange. The earthling appears.
They gonna do a sharp U-turn.
I'm gonna stop. The earthling appears to be rather erratic and prone to violence. You're damn right, E.T. Now hop your ass back on your salsa and fly the fuck up out of here. We were laughing our asses off. We were laughing our asses off at that shit.
What's happening, Snapple? This gonna be pretty.
No, is that girl that was with the Z-list rapper? Was one of them in the movie The Help? I'm trying to figure out who the fuck these hoes are. I get these hoes mixed up. They all look alike. That's
who
it.
You
That's
talking
all.
About?
Those two that was mammying for the mayor. Those two Z-listers.
Oh,
was one of them in The Help? No.
I don't think either of them were in The Help. Were they? I don't
girl,
like.
I don't know. They both look like other people to me. I get them mixed up all the time. Is that racist? My bad. All right, I'm going on mute.
Okay, Snapple, you bed wench, huh? Let's finish with fat face fuck up here who don't know where she gonna get her goddamn prescription from.
Well,
Remember, it was only 2 months ago when a car rammed into the front entrance of this location. Construction crews at the time said it was an unsuccessful attempt at breaking into the ATM and part of a concerning trend in the Bay Area.
It's disheartening, to say the least, yeah.
In a state,
did y'all see him? What is that? That powdered donut shit, hair standing straight up on top of his head. I can see him right now at one of those parades. I gotta watch myself up here. Saying, you know, that big dick bitch and calling it a ma'am. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Concerning trend in the Bay Area.
It's disheartening, to say the least, yeah.
In a statement, Walgreens called the closures necessary and said increased regulatory and reimbursement pressures are weighing on our ability to cover the costs associated with rent, staffing, and supply needs. Although the company made no mention of crime or shoplifting as the reason, neighbors say they see it all the time.
I mean, I get it. I've seen horrible things happen in here. Like people stealing things, just coming in the bags and just going into their bag. I've seen kids, I've seen homeless people doing it. I've seen people that seem like they don't need to be doing it.
The Potrero Hill location is the same one, tied to a major Walgreens crime spree over the span of several months last year, which resulted in the arrests of 8 suspects, some as young as 12 years old.
Did you hear that? I ain't playing no more of that shit. And of course, Walgreens didn't cite it because they didn't want people like Jasmine Crockett coming up to a microphone saying, "Are you saying that black people steal?" I want to talk to Jasmine Crockett so bad. Her goddess locks would undo talking to me. Go ahead.
She said, "Child, we built the White House, child. So my people allowed to steal because my people built the White House." Child, that's my impression of her ass. So she getting more ghetto every time I see her.
Ladies, I would like to show y'all what the Wayne County government is doing over there, but it's too hot for TV. I don't know how the news station was even able to play it. I'll just put it to you like this. It's 2 very important people there, black couple, who pulled out a pew-pew at a bodega. Both of them pulled out pew-pews and was getting ready to whatever. Let me scroll up so you can see the name of it because I'm sure you're gonna be curious about it. It says Wayne County official charged after pulling gun during husband's blah 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 blah. Okay, it was completely embarrassing. This is where we at with it, and I'm loving every second of it. Ladies, every time I pop up our heads out here, y'all gonna have some new information. I hope that we've proven ourselves so far. It's a lot of people that have ducked off of their channels and that type of stuff and avoiding certain topics because you know what it's hard for black women to do. I'm not even calling them nigga bitches. You know what it's hard for a lot of black women to do is say, "Oops, let's pivot. Let me show you this," right? Because dating, it's amazing, right? Going places, traveling, all that good shit, and even some celebrity gossip sometimes. It could be cool. But at the end of the day, once you power your shit down or put your device on a charger, you still have to live. Ladies, the first is coming again. In 2 weeks, your rent is going to be due. I know it seems like you just paid it, but you have real life that ain't waiting for nobody, right? It's people that don't have money for their water, their electric, and that type of stuff. And following what Cardi B or whoever is hot at the time, Meg Thee Stallion or whatever's going on in their life, even Diddy, whatever. That's not going to make sure you're okay. I want you to be okay. Huh? You go where you want to. Do what you want to. But at the end of the day, I am not feeling sorry for anybody that let time slip out of their hands and they had years to get it together because a blind person could see that this is where we were going to be today. Huh? Aaliyah, you got anything? Because I got a special treat for everybody.
Hey, what's the treat? Let me see.
Okay, well, let me go ahead and get this down from here. Because if you wanted a little bit of hope, let me check on Snapple. Snapple, you got anything about anything we said tonight?
No, I love when I see these establishments moving out because it's like at a certain point, when is enough? They think they can run up in these stores and take everything. I saw they were scribble scrabble on the sign outside of the store. It was a street sign in the beginning of the video. I said, what the hell is this? You know, so I don't feel sorry for them. I'm glad Walgreens is getting the fuck on.
Yep, Kroger are leaving places, Meijer leaving places. Of course, Party City, they going out of business permanently. You know, somebody bought Big Lots. They were getting ready to go out of business, getting ready to be a bunch of layoffs, and a lot of shit is going to happen this year. And you're going to see people that you know, right? It's not going to be just on the internet because social media ain't real. It's just a bunch of stupid motherfuckers sharing, you know, parts of their life, right? The real shit doesn't happen up there unless they trying to, you know, make a living off social media. Then they embarrass their entire family. Pull up.
Don't forget that TikTok is still up in the air. They think Elon Musk is gonna buy it. I don't know what's gonna happen. So they got until this Sunday. I think I'm not sure what they're gonna do.
The 19th.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna decide to save it or not. But it's just so many privacy concerns with that. I don't know. But
y'all.
hey.
You know what I saw on the blog? I saw first Elon Musk it was a rumor that Elon Musk was going to buy it. Then I guess TikTok said, no, Elon Musk is not going to buy it. But then today I heard he is going to buy it. But then Meek Mill's ashy, dusty ass, some washed up, failed rapper from Philly, this according to the blog, said he going to buy it. Like, nigga,
Oh, wow.
They don't take food stamps, nigga. You can't buy TikTok with food stamps.
Look, hey, speaking of Meek Mill buying stuff, that old tweet of him buying that flesh-like dildo popped up again today. Y'all remember when he had his connected to his Twitter account, and his Twitter told you know what he just purchased on Amazon, and it was a flesh-like zaddy dildo, y'all.
So that's what you was out here buying, me. That's what you was out here buying, which and he gonna buy TikTok. This is who gonna buy TikTok.
If TikTok ain't a name of a lubrication, then he full of shit. Literally.
And you actually got a video of that.
I got receipts about a whole lot of shit in my cloud.
Him buying a damn dildo.
People be getting on the internet. And remember, y'all, the internet is not real. You have broke ass, dusty, washed up niggas talking about let me buy TikTok, let me do this, let me do that. Just an imaginary place. It really is, because it's the delusion for me.
Y'all, I got a 13-second clip of stuff that you rarely see. It's black women, girls to me, because you know, whatever, saying something I like to hear. Is there a little hope for young black girls? I hope so. Let's see.
Thing about black men.
Nothing. Black men suck. They're bad. They cheat. They don't care. I'm with the white boys.
What's your favorite thing about black men?
Nothing.
Why is that?
I don't like black men. Not very many meet my standards.
What's your favorite thing about black men?
Nothing.
Yes, y'all. Yes.
Hey!
Amen, y'all. Amen.
That is a rare gem, right? That's a rare gem. He and they said it to a black man, so there's even more hope. I hope it spreads. You hear me? I hope it spreads. Leave that community, ladies. Right? Y'all meet me in Discord. We got a lot to cover. All right, and I'll see y'all out here next time. Please stay safe. It's gonna be a wild one. So buckle the fuck up. Pull up. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.